Hi there, gorgeous. In today's video, I'm sharing my top 10 favorite nude lipsticks. This has been a topic that's been very highly requested lately by many of you. Last video I made on this topic was about 3 or 4 years ago, so it is time for an update. I'll be showing you each of these up close and swatches on the back of my hand and what they look like on my lips. And I also combine them up with lip liners. Sometimes I'll layer them over one another, so I'll show you those combinations too to give you some ideas of how you can wear these yourself. First nude that I have to share with you is one that comes from NYX's Butter lipstick line. These lipsticks are so incredibly smooth, creamy, soft, some of the best formulas that you can find within the drugstore. And the shade that I'm showing you here is Boardwalk. And this is a beautiful light peach with a little bit of pink mixed into the formula. Very pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. You can do this in a light layer on the lips, or you can pack it on to get a more intense color. Great finish with this one too. I'll say it again. It has more of a satin finish to it. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's not matte. It doesn't dry out the lips at all. And it lasts for a pretty good long time too. Next nude lipstick I have to share with you is a recent discovery of mine. This comes from Covergirl's line. It is one of their Melting Pout Vinyl Vows in the shade Nudist Dream. This is one of your more straight nude shades. It does have more pink tones to it, and it does have a rather glossy finish. I would describe this as more of a gloss and a lipstick in one. By itself on the lips, I think it looks fantastic, and it is one of those that I would pair up with a variety of darker eye looks personally. But this is also one that I like to pair up with a couple of my favorite lip liners, which I'll talk about here in a second, because they are ones that I'm constantly mixing in with all of my nude lipsticks to change the look of them and to warm them up when they might need a little bit more pink mixed in. So in this look I'm showing you here with this CoverGirl lipstick, I combined it up with Milani's Nude lip liner, and you can see how it transforms the lipstick very subtly. Now that we've started talking about those lip liners, I'll mention them briefly here. These are two that I am constantly using and replacing. I can't even tell you how many times I've replaced these lip liners, but they are fantastic when paired up with all the nude lipsticks that I'm sharing with you in today's video, and they transform them so slightly, but it looks like your natural lips, but better. The first one is Rimmel's Addiction, and I love this one because it's the perfect blush nude. It's actually a dupe for a MAC lip liner called Staunchly Stylish, and it was one that I was replacing a lot because I was using it a lot, and I didn't like the price that I was spending to replace it each time, so I purposefully went to the drugstore to find a dupe for it, and it ended up being Rimmel's Addiction. And now this is one that I'm replacing a lot too, but I'm not spending a lot to do it. And again, it's one of those that pairs up so beautifully with nude lipsticks that may be a little too light for me. This one tends to bring them down a notch and make them more wearable. And the second nude lip liner was the one I just mentioned, and that is Milani's Nude lip liner. I've been using this one for years. It's a little lighter in color compared to the Rimmel lip liner I just mentioned, but it truly transforms any nude lipstick that may be too light and make it into a more wearable shade. Another nude favorite of mine is from Maybelline. There are a few here from Maybelline, so you'll be hearing that name a little bit more here, and that is Baddest Beige. Very creamy, soft formula with this one, extremely easy to apply. It's a light peach, and it's one of those that I love to wear by itself. It's not one that I typically will pair up with a lip liner. You can pair it up with a lip liner, but I feel like it looks so good on the lips by itself that I really don't need to. And another one for you here from Maybelline. This is in the shade Nude Lust. It's very similar to Baddest Beige that I just shared with you. It's that same light peach, but the formula is slightly different. It's not as balmy as the last one. The last one was more like a lip balm and a lipstick in one. This one is more like your traditional lipstick. Still very comfortable on the lips, extremely pigmented, and I love to wear this one all by itself, but I also do like to pair it up with lip liners from time to time also. The next nude lipstick I have to share with you is one that I don't like to wear all by itself because it really looks ghastly if I apply it straight to my lips from the tube. So it's one that I do have to pair up with the lip liners that I just mentioned, and that is NYX Shy. And in the up close example I'm getting ready to show you, I paired it up with Rimmel's Addiction lip liner. But you could see in the swatch how light that color was, and when I apply it on my lips like that, it looks like straight concealer. So again, if this is one you want to try, pair it up with a lip liner, and I think you'll like it a lot better. And then there is my favorite, which you've probably heard me talk about so many times, but I couldn't make a video on my favorite nude lipsticks without mentioning it, and that is Maybelline's Blushing Beige. Soft formula, easy to apply. I love this one all by itself, but this is another one that I love pairing up with the lip liners I just mentioned interchangeably, and I will also layer this with other lipsticks too. In the example I'm showing you here, I paired up this lipstick with the Rimmel Addiction lip liner, and that's probably my most favorite combination of all time is Rimmel's Addiction with Maybelline's Blushing Beige. I feel like it creates the most beautiful nude lip for me personally. And later in the video, I'll also show you Blushing Beige paired up with another lipstick. It's actually the combo I'm wearing today, and it creates a beautiful nude look. Another one I have to share from Maybelline is called Purely Nude. This is a very light peach with some hints of pink in it if you really study the color. This is another one that I love to pair up with lip liners to transform the lipstick, but it is really nice on the lips all by itself. And in the example I'm showing you here, I paired it up with another one of my favorites that I'll mention simultaneously, and that is NYX's Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. Now the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie is really nothing more than a peach gloss, and it looks beautiful when paired over the top of any of the nude lipsticks that I'm sharing with you within today's video. You can also wear this one all by itself, and it looks beautiful on the lips. Another recent find for me, and that is CoverGirl's Honeyed Bloom. This is one I've been wearing a lot in videos, and if you've checked the video description to find out what I'm wearing on my lips, generally this is the one that you will see mentioned, and it looks gorgeous all by itself. It's a light pink. The only thing I don't like about this lipstick is the smell and the taste. It's far different from any other lipstick I've experienced. Very plastic smelling, and it's got this strange perfume to it that I don't care for, but I love the color so much that I'm willing to overlook the scent. That's when you know it's good. But when I mentioned Blushing Beige earlier, and I talked about layering it with other lipsticks, this is one of my most favorite colors to layer with Blushing Beige, because together they create the most perfect nude color. Blushing Beige helps to lighten Honeyed Bloom a little bit, but Honeyed Bloom adds a little bit more pink to Blushing Beige. So they are the perfect partners to one another. And I'm wearing it today. It's one of my most favorite combinations to wear. The last nude lipstick I have to share with you is one from Makeup Revolution, and this is in the shade The One. This is again a peachy pink shade, very light on the lips, smooth application with this one, no funky smell or taste to it. It's extremely long wearing also, and an all-around favorite. If you're interested in any of the nude lipsticks I shared with you here today, I will have all of them listed and linked for you below. And if you have a favorite nude that I didn't mention here, no matter your complexion, feel free to share it below as well. But please do make sure to mention your complexion so that it can help others who may be reading the comment section. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you found this helpful today, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.